We can track a hurricane for a week before it lands. We can put a spacecraft on a comet. But nobody on Earth can tell you when the next earthquake will hit your city. Why not? First, a definition problem. Prediction means naming the time, the place, and the size. Forecasting only means giving odds over decades. We are genuinely good at the second one and hopeless at the first. So has anyone ever actually done it? Once, arguably. In February 1975, Chinese officials evacuated the city of Haicheng after a swarm of foreshocks. A magnitude 7.3 quake followed, and the evacuation saved many thousands of lives. Then, 17 months later, the city of Tangshan was destroyed with no warning at all. No foreshocks, no evacuation, and at least 240,000 people confirmed dead. The method had not worked. It had just been lucky. What about a controlled test? Seismologists ran one. They picked Parkfield, California, a stretch of the San Andreas Fault that had ruptured roughly every 22 years, and predicted the next quake would come before 1993. They wired the place with more instruments than anywhere on the planet and waited. The earthquake arrived in 2004, 11 years late, and showed none of the warning signs they had spent 2 decades preparing to catch. But surely there are precursors? People have looked at radon gas in wells, at strange animal behavior, at electrical signals in the ground. Every candidate has failed to reproduce reliably outside the study that proposed it. And here is the uncomfortable possibility. A magnitude 3 and a magnitude 8 may begin in exactly the same way, as a tiny slip on a tiny patch of rock. What decides the difference is whether that slip keeps going. If that is true, then the size of an earthquake is not determined before it starts. It is decided while it is happening. There would be nothing to detect in advance, because the information does not exist yet. The stakes are not academic. After the 2009 L'Aquila quake killed over 300 people, Italian scientists were actually convicted of manslaughter for how risk had been communicated. The convictions against them were later overturned. So we changed the question. Instead of predicting, we detect. Early warning systems spot the fast, harmless wave and race a signal ahead of the slow, destructive one, buying seconds. Seconds are enough to stop a train or close a valve. It is not prediction. It never will be. But it is the difference between a building shaking with the gas still on and a building shaking with the gas already off.